in this matchup because no Fluxes lived in Columbus for about a year and a half.
He's a slippery Ganon.
He's dude. I mean, he's insane now. He was pretty good back in the day. I mean, we had like a rivalry where like once he moved here, we were like literally like 13-13 in sets at one point. Like it was that back and forth.
For sure.
And he's only gotten increasingly better since then. So as much as Imder is gonna have the advantage in the neutral, all Ganon needs is one opening. He gets in center stage, and then he puts pressure on Falco like this. Yep. Falco's off stage, and one more opening, and he's dead. Yeah. You don't even need to edge guard once Falco is at like 70 or 80, because he just gets sent so far.
Very true, very true. And the cool thing here is that I don't think Imder has the experience in the matchup that Monolith does.
Of course not. And no Falco has more experience against Ganon than the converse, and that's exactly what we discussed earlier.
True. And then also there is Kumi up north, who is a pretty damn solid Falco player as is. So he even has that someone in his group plays Falco.
That was amazing. He did like the no impact land get up from ledge into an immediate power shield on the laser. Very cool.
I mean, Monolith has been impressing me with this Ganondorf, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no Monolith. I don't know if he's been streaming a lot lately. I know he was on a grind for a bit. Good grab from him, down throw jab, good tech chase. He got stuck in his movement though, and this is what happens.
Kill battles. Oh, you don't want to miss that tech, dude. So you don't want to spot dodge there either if you're Ganon. Oh, catching him off guard with that up air windmill of pain.
There was a point early on in these crew battles where it came down to Monolith's 4 stocks against Peanut's 4 stocks, who is another Falco from Purdue. And Monolith ended up clutching that out last stock. So,
damn, dude.
He's been carrying against these Falcos in these crew battles.
That's good presence of mind there. He barely lives with good DI as well.
He's really just... This is rough.
Up tilt, I don't hate that. You get this back air, get the kill anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was... I'll say it. That was not a good down B.
No,
you have to recognize when you're in range to get hit, and Falco is going to be able to hit you more than anybody else because of his vertical capabilities.
Oh, absolutely.
Very good.
So far, Imder is abusing his ability to go to the ledge on his recoveries. Chooses not to there. But we need to see Monolith calling that out a bit more.
Ooh, jab shutting down Falco, but he doesn't get the timing right on that tilt. That was crucial for Monolith. That would have been it for that bird. But you don't want to trade with Ganon at that percent.
The last 2 times Imder's lost a stock, it was because of a trade. So he's not getting clean openings when he needs them the most.
I mean, Ganon is one of those characters. Oh wow, he just kills himself.
Unfortunate.
Very. Ganon's one of those characters who it's like a rule is you don't trade with them. And it's for a different reason than it is with a character like Samus or Peach.
This is so huge. Yep. Winner of this stock secures a counterpick advantage for their team for possibly the rest of the battle.
Yeah. And I don't know how the indie crew is going to deal with Monolith.
Oh my god, yeah. Imder trying to find a way in, but that is it.
That's it, he can't come back.
Oh, and the last second taunt.
Yeah.
Okay, Monolith.
Holy shit.
Monolith, really proving it out there.
Damn.
Back set.
The indie crew has to send in Frigid, right?
Frigid or Nico. I would not send in Apple Smash. That seems like a stupid idea.
Yeah, I think Ganon has like a pretty good matchup against Samus. We saw none counterpicking Ganon against Hugs way too many times, and we've seen how that usually went.
It's traditionally been considered pretty good for Ganon, just because like, oh no, I can't edgeguard Samus, she's too tricky.
What? You don't have to worry too much about that when you're just setting her off the blast zone on the side.
Yeah, what edgeguard? I mean, yeah. And he can edgeguard Samus as well with those Titmans.
That's true, and I like Mason's intuition here. I think setting in Frigid is... Thing is, like, Frigid is gonna have to play against a Spacey no matter what. Yes. Because that's all in Northwest Indiana has left. They have Blue, NPG, and Kumi, a Fox, and Falco, respectively. So Frigid, I don't think he gets to care too much about who he gets counterpicked by. He has to play a Spacey no matter what. So put him in. Falcon I think has a really good matchup against Ganon. It's way easier for Falcon to get in and poke safely with Nairs. Whereas like Falco and Fox, they still have the advantage, but they don't have the range. So in order for them to get in on Ganon, they have to jump on top. They have to like basically make themselves vulnerable and susceptible to getting jabbed, to getting F-tilted, to getting back air, forward air. I think Falcon has a much easier time getting in, and comboing Ganon with Falcon is it's a field day.
It's true. My bet's on Nico simply because I feel like Pikachu Ganon can't, there's some stuff there. And Ganon Falcon, I also believe Falcon wins, but I also think that Ganon can gimp Falcon in the blink of an eye sometimes.
Yeah, I think either of them besides Apple Smosh is the right choice. Pikachu or Falcon over Samus any day. And you need to save the Samus, especially for the Spaceys. You don't want to waste any of her stocks on Ganon.
So Frigid's going in.
All right, that sounds right.
FD has been banned. Obviously, that is very clearly Ganon's worst stage. The way I used to describe it is like, Ganon doesn't get faster with platforms, but he can make you think he's faster, and that's kind of what matters. Because when he's wave landing and stuff, there's a lot of lag in there. It's just it's not at the same time where you experience it in other scenarios.
Yeah, Ganon can move deceptively quick in a lot of situations like that. I also wanted to point out Monolith Dorth is in the chat. Monolith, shouts to him. And I just checked, he has streamed at least once in the past 2 weeks, so if you guys like his Ganon, feel free to just shoot him a follow on Twitter and continue supporting Melee creators and players in the Midwest area.
Right.
So, guess we're just waiting on one of them to come into this chat and start streaming, but when we're looking at just the remaining players, again, I think that Monolith taking that last stock over Imdur was big and gives them a decent advantage, but if you had to put your money on it at this point, who do you think is going to come out on top?
I think that if they can get Monolith out of the picture, that's kind of the crucial thing here. I think that after they do that, if they can do that with the least damage as possible, I would give it to Indy. And if they can't, I think then it gets tilted much further into Northwest Indiana's favor. Because, Imdur is supposed to be one of the harder hitting players on the Indy crew.
Yeah.
So the loss of him, that's going to change the way they have to play.
Do you see a lot of Northwest Indiana's best players as still in their back pocket? Or do you think Monolith is kind of like middle of the pack in terms of like their general like skill distribution?
I think Monolith will either be, I don't know too much about their scene, but first or second. I would lean towards second and put Blue at first.
Okay.
But they know more about their scene than me, and so a lot of this is speculation, man.
It's going to be interesting too, because what we have left is Northwest Indiana is all Spaceys, and then Indianapolis is all like weird high tiers and a Falcon. Just Falcon, Pikachu, Samus. So it all comes down to how well the Spaceys can deal with those, like, besides the Falcon, kind of like the weirder matchups. Can they avoid the jank? Can they avoid getting gimped and dying in weird situations? If they can, I give them the edge. I just don't know how much experience they have in some of those matchups, and that might tip the scales towards Indianapolis' favor. We also have Mason in the chat. What do you have for us?
Real quick, Joe, you.
I know.
Okay, cool.
Give me a sec.
So yeah, honest opinion, Monolith is the worst player on NWI.
Really? Interesting. I didn't know that.
Monolith is very good. I mean, he has wins on Peanut. You just saw what he did to Imdur.
Yeah.
But you would rank the Spaceys above him.
I think it's Kumi's
really good.
Kumi is close to a Ryan level, right, guy?
Yeah, I feel like Kumi, at some points, he reminds me of a kind of less refined HPR. At some points.
Yeah.
He's a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
But he also is more than willing to play it patient. And
It also seems like Sorry for interrupting, but it
Oh,
seems
that's
like
fine.
they just played that one stock off screen.
Ah, excellent.
Thank you, Frigid.
Unfortunate. But are you telling us that Frigid took the stock without losing any, or do we know what happened there?
Yeah.
No, it looks like they're still playing.
Versus Fox.
Wait, never mind.
Ready? Go!
Well, in the chat in the Discord, Monolith said we're sending in NPG, so I assume it's over.
Frigid is running off the stage. Hard to believe he lost. Did he actually lose 2 stocks?
No, I think this is just a hand warmer.
You'd think so, but I don't know why he would have done that and then started hand warming.
Looks really intentional. That's weird. Well, that's not a good sign for.
Yeah, if Monolith took 2 stocks, that is huge.
Yeah, that's.
And it looks like they did. Yeah, they're going into it. Monolith took 6 stocks. That bodes incredibly well for Northwest Indiana.
Yeah. Forward stomp. Can't get anything off of it.
Oh, what a pivot grab.
Grab.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's
Frigid. I love the tomahawk grab. Oh my god. Okay, he's coming alive now.
This is the thing, when you were talking about how Frigid would have to play a Spacey regardless, I was actually thinking in my mind, it's like, I think he would rather do that than play Ganon. Because he's actually really well versed in Spaceys. I mean, he plays a lot with Imdur, he plays a lot with Rick in the past, and when Lance was here with them. So he's really comfortable with this.
Yeah, he's got to be in his comfort zone in these matchups by now. He knows what he's setting himself up for.
Absolutely. Ooh, nice pivot grab back at him. Pretty much grabbing him out of his nair.
Really, really good execution on that air dodge as well. It was really ambiguous as to. Okay, that was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah, Frigid's just doing a lot of good stuff, trying to pull his team back into it. They're down nearly a full stock, and there it is. But he's made up a stock deficit already in this game alone.
And that's and he did it in a pretty, I won't say dominating fashion, but in a confident fashion. In a fashion like, okay, cool.
He keeps trying to cover roll in when he down throws MPG in the corner. But MPG just keeps like no teching or teching in place, so I'm wondering if Frigid will take note of that.
Good question. And that's gonna be it for that next stock. No tech on MPG. Frigid does get the knee off of that.
Yeah, Frigid has now taken 4 stocks, and his team is right back in it. It's basically tied up.
Yep.
Oh my god, and there he's like, okay, if you're gonna take in place in the corner, I'll call it out. But that was the very moment that MPG checked in, so.
And what
What a people's elbow. Goes for the tomahawk grab, I like it.
Yeah, doing some up air, getting on the platform so he can potentially up air pressure. And in the knee with the taunt saying, oh, you guys want to taunt? Well, this is the clap back.
Frame, perfect taunt. And that was a 3 stock from him. He took 4 stocks while only losing 1, and that more than makes up for him having lost 2 to Monolith, stealing back the lead for Indianapolis.
I mean, yeah, to put it simply, especially in the later part of that game, Frigid was kind of running him over in a lot of ways, and just like, even if I don't, guess your tech correctly, I can follow you to make sure that you won't get away scot-free.
Okay, I'm going to shill this man's content. If you guys enjoy Frigid and how he plays, if you're wondering, how can I too play this well under pressure? Check out this YouTube video. It dropped very recently from the man himself. He dropped it on the 13th, about 2 weeks ago. It already has a little bit over 1,500 views, and again, it was very impressive. I immediately subbed. He doesn't have nearly enough subs for the quality of content that he's putting out there, so if you too are impressed by this guy, like, just listen to how he approaches the game, and you're bound to learn something.
Absolutely. And, of course, Indie Chat, the typical, or not Indie Chat, but the chat is going off in the Discord with the typical jokes about how we need to turn up the heat, as it has gotten significantly colder once Frigid has stepped in the building.
He's got ice in his veins, he surely
He's the
does.
coldest man. He is the coldest man.
In Melee.
Yeah, no, it's true. He's ice cold.
That is
being cool. It's Frigid.
That is on point branding for a tag like Frigid.
Yeah, he's the coldest man. What's cool?
Very cool.
Being cool. Frigid.
Okay, so who are they sending in?
Probably.
It's got to be either Blue or Kumi.
Yeah. I would.
You would think probably the Falco, right?
I would guess Kumi. I would honestly guess Kumi.
Frigid trying to send us some sort of message with "Ow, my PP equals 1."
It's like it's the pain scale, you know? Like, what's your level of pain? I feel like a 1 on the scale of level of pain in this context is,
He's more the one inflicting the pain rather than experiencing it.
Oh, looks like, it's Blue. For some reason, Blue's, thing is mono, I think.
Okay, that's unexpected.
Blue and
I think
Blue
it's
and
an
Mono are sharing.
Oh,
They're sharing a setup. Okay.
I did not know that.
Interesting that they're trying to keep Kumi the Falco back. I'm wondering, maybe Kumi just doesn't feel confident in the Falcon matchup, but generally I feel like people usually would think that Falco at least has an easier time against Falcon.
Yeah. I mean, the only person who I've met, you know, of an informed opinion who has told me otherwise was one time Gatsu told me that, like, Falcon beats Falco and goes even with Fox, but that doesn't mean I believed him.
I think Gatsu's like the Ginger of Falcon mains, where he just has like more faith in his character than practically anybody else of the same name.
Or like any Samus player. I mean, that's been a meme for a long time. Samus players believe.
They love their character and they fucking believe. It's a beautiful thing, and I wish that we saw that. I wish Samus culture, at least that aspect of it, was shared by more of the Melee community. Anyway, as much work as Frigid has put in, he's taken 5 stocks so far. His crew's only up by 1 stock, and Blue just needs to take this 1 in order to tie it back up.
Yeah.
Another Lord stomp. He's really getting a lot of mileage off of those like retreating stomps and like those dash away pivot guys. So we might want to see some more like overshoot aerials from Blue here.
For sure. I think that the Lord Stomp has become really important in the Falcon meta because, oh wow.
Is he gonna go out there?
I thought he was just gonna go out there and say, you know what? I did my job.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Yeah.
you might not get the stock after all.
He goes for something a little saucy.
Oh, it was like 1 or 2 frames too late for it to get his shield up, but this should be... And Mason, you said that you take Blue to be the strongest player for Northwest Indiana?
I do.
I think that's a good, that would be a good, assessment.
Okay, well he was strong enough to at least even it up, and now Indianapolis has a choice. They can send in a Pikachu or a Samus, knowing that Kumi the Falco is sitting behind Blue and Fox. That's really tough, honestly. I think Samus is pretty much happy to go against either one, and I'm not really sure whether Pikachu prefers a Fox or a Falco matchup. Ben, what is...
I actually think, with regards to Nico in specific, he did really, really well against HPR in their crew battle, despite the fact that HPR actually has Pikachu practice from when Voorhees played him a lot.
Of course.
He was still able to go toe-to-toe with him pretty much. And so with that in mind, I think they're going to be a little more willing to send in Apple Smash just because I think Nico's pretty confident that he can deal with a Falco of Kumi's level if he was able to do what he did to HPR.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I can't tell if Northwest Indiana wanted to put Blue in because they think Blue is the best player that they have left and they needed to pull back and try to get a bit of a lead. Or if they wanted to save Kumi for some sort of matchup against Indianapolis. But this situation is giving Indianapolis a lot of power. They get to dictate what the rest of this crew battle is going to look like. Do they send in the Pikachu now to save the Samus for Kumi, or is that the reverse? Northwest Indiana just kind of has to deal with whatever Indianapolis decides here.
Looks like we have our answer. Apple Smash is going in.
All right, so some Fox Samus. I love watching this matchup.
For some reason, the rest of Indiana is in here too. Okay.
Damn, I
And
totally
yeah,
could have gotten
I'm
another
very
one
okay
off
with
of
this.
Yeah.
Ethan.
This is dead even. We do get Samus's counterpick with a ban, so honestly, I'm not even sure what you ban. Maybe you ban FD.
Fountain,
Again,
yeah.
but
I would ban Fountain, honestly.
yeah, I don't really know that Samus has a ton of amazing stages in a matchup like this. I think it oftentimes comes down to playstyle as well. Like, you might like Dreamland, you avoid up smash and up air killing until later percents, but a Fox that likes to run away is going to have a lot of space to laser, so that can be a double-edged sword. It all just depends on the playstyle.
So, one of my Samus friends used to say that they liked playing on Yoshi's story simply because it was harder to run away from them, and in their own words, their down smash took up half of the stage.
And that's exactly where we're going.
Yeah, and I kind of expected this. Battlefield is rough for Samus with her recovery. The grapple is a little worse there. On Yoshi's story, it's quite nice. Oh wait, we're going to Battlefield, never mind.
Are we?
Apparently, I think I'm seeing that in the chat. That is an interesting choice, because like I said, the grapple recovery is a little worse on Battlefield than it is on, say, Dreamland or Yoshi's, or even FD.
I think it's worse, but I don't know if it's worse by as much as people might think. I mean, Samus mains know how to play around that, but it also takes away the wall ride recovery options for Spaceys.
Yeah.
You have some pretty decent missile cancel setups with the side platforms as well.
Yeah, you're right. That is very true.
Yeah, I was a Samus main when I entered the scene back in 2013, so I really like this character, and I'm interested to see what Apple Smash is able to do here. And I also want to know, chat, what do you guys think? Who are you guys polling for? It's dead even halfway through this crew battle between Northwest Indiana and Indianapolis. Who do you guys got right now?
Alright, starting it off.
Okay, charge up smash is okay.
She got extender though. I'm fairly certain she did. I don't know how that's gonna play into this, but I know that.
Yeah, you see more and more Samus mains going for stuff like this, and just like in the last crew battle in winter semis, last time we saw Indianapolis, we see Apple Smash going for a lot of these weird bomb jump offstage shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh.
Up tilt.
Yep.
There we go. That's what I needed to see from her in winter semis, and we're seeing it now.
And especially on Battlefield, up tilt works such magic.
Yeah, because they have so few options.
Yeah, the wall ride.
Oh, we knew it was coming. Good presence of mind, though.
Yeah.
From Blue. That was almost insane.
Now, if Apple Smash had power shielded that back,
that would have been legendary. Unfortunately, though, when you power shield, I think it halves the knockback and damage. But the shine doubles it, so I think it might have just been like a net wash.
Yeah, it would have just been a power shot, I guess.
Either way, Apple Smash off to a really nice start here against Blue.
Yeah, and you're seeing there, I think, the classic Fox Samus dynamic where it's like Samus will do an up B in neutral, but she can like get away from Fox by using the platforms, and it's like, am I gonna fall through? Am I not? You have to make the call.
Right, and a moment ago, Apple Smash went for a down air off stage when I think she simply could have taken the ledge, and now she's at risk of losing her whole stock, and Blue has turned it around completely in the past 20 seconds of the game.
Yeah. Charged up smash, interesting. So we're back to even.
Yeah, really important raw F smash in neutral there. I like Apple Smash sticking to the corner, trying to possibly find a wave dash back down smash and maybe get a little early gimp opportunity. Blue trying to get a little bit of extra damage. Dashing around the down tilt, didn't get a punish though.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Apple Smash is trying to make space. Blue gets in.
Blue up tilted the whiffed F smash. That was really close spacing. Yeah, no follow up from up throw.
Did you see how close that up air was? Like getting
yeah. It wasn't fully charged, but rolls out of the corner. Apple Smash can't keep the corner pressure up. Possibly misses the super wave dash. And did you see how Blue was trying to call it out with that up smash? That would have been insane.
That would have been nuts.
Another raw F smash, 2 in a row now for Apple Smash to retake the lead. And this has been so back and forth, Ben.
Yes, it has. Wow, look at that. Did you see that wave land out of the first hit up air? That was really crazy.
Oh, you would think down smash in that spot. You would think down smash.
Yeah, you would. I was expecting it, certainly. I mean, not only is it just good frame-wise at that point, but also it puts him off stage.
I'm gonna say this is the most important stock of this entire crew battle.
Yeah.
Of this set, this is everything. This is counter pick advantage for the last game of the battle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that could have been a reverse edge guard for Apple Smash.
It's looking really, really tight right now.
She's trying to regain center stage. Good movement in and out of those hitboxes by Blue.
Oh no, Apple Smash doing that kind of desperate Samus move where you just nair over the plats hoping they jump.
Oh, that was so greedy. Really interesting recovery. I don't even know how she got into that animation. Apple Smash.
Oh
Another
my
F Smash. Could
goodness.
that be it? Blue has to go in. No, not like that.
That is the exact way you don't want to end that. That was
Indianapolis, no.
See, and that's just another reason why maybe you shouldn't have gone to Battlefield, honestly.
You're not wrong. We do occasionally see Samuses bonking their heads, and I feel like that happens to Samus more often than a lot of characters, just due to her weight and her fall speed. That's so unfortunate. And now,
Times that happened in that set, if I'm correct. Blue shined her under the platform, and it was just GG's.
it kind of was GG's at that point. Wow. Super back and forth. There's a lot of huge swings and interactions that, had they gone another way, I mean, that could have been a 2-stock in either direction, honestly, well, with how much momentum both players had. But Blue, despite being down several times in that game, hangs on for dear life, takes that last important stock. And now it's up to Nico to take 5 straight stocks.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rough. I don't think he was expecting to go up against Blue. And Guy is right. It is definitely favored for Northwest Indiana by a decent margin right now. And if he wants to win, taking the first stock is going to be an imperative.
And I do have intel that it is Toast's bedtime.
I heard that. I thought it was a joke.
It is a joke. It's not actually his bedtime, but he is not able to play in losers finals, so they are going to have to use a sub for Fort Wayne.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's going to be huge, actually.
And go on.
I don't know
That's
if they
it.
know
I
who
think
their sub is
Toast
yet.
being gone might put the winner of this set in favor.
Yeah, I think
But do we know who the sub is likely to be?
that's the
There's
problem.
intel that Voorhees is trying to make his internet work.
That would be huge. That would be...
If it's Voorhees, then they're still favored. But
Yeah,
also,
but also...
I'm probably not going to let him play because right now he's getting consistent 120 ping with Hefty Peck.
Yeah, that's not... That's
Right.
not what you want.
And that's also a connection to the scene that's closest to it.
Right, exactly. But Fort Wayne does have other pretty good options in Jafar. Jafar is a pretty good fox from Fort Wayne.
There's so many foxes, dude. There's so
They don't have anything except for Fox, another Falco. Yeah.
Okay, remind me again. So Fort Wayne is Toast.
Yep.
It's Hefty Pecker Rod.
Bard, who is the hidden boss, and
Okay.
Cubby, who is also a very, very reckoning force. Just a little bit behind those three.
Yeah, I could see winner of this crew battle matching up well against a toastless Fort Wayne. This is gonna be interesting to say the least, but we gotta figure out the end of this. Looks like we'll be going in very soon,
Yep.
and let's see what Nico can do here against Blue.
Yep, it's gonna be rough. Let's see. Here we go. 40.
I think this is fine. Like if Nico takes the first stock here, then all he has to deal with is, okay, Kumi gets to pick a stage after Nico bans one.
Yeah.
Right.
What does
Oh
that
my
mean? Like,
God,
oh, we
these
go to
down
stadium or something?
Also,
Down
Nico,
smash at low percent is what you want as Pikachu.
Nico opening up really hot.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Oh,
Misses the up smash by a few frames.
Is that gonna cost him? Oh
It's gonna cost him something. Will it cost him a stock?
no. Okay.
I think he still can take it.
Oh, what an F tilt trade if that
Oh
does
my
it.
God.
All right, Nico manages to take it, which officially makes this pretty much neck and neck.
Making it look easy. Yeah, I mean, the only advantage is that Kumi gets to pick the stage after a ban.
Yep.
As Pikachu, I don't even know what you're that afraid of, honestly. I really don't know. I mean, maybe Battlefield.
I think Battlefield would be a ban or Yoshi's.
Against
Those are
the
like the only
Falco,
two, I think.
against a Falco like Kumi, maybe even a Dreamland ban.
That's true, actually.
Is Kumi more of like a hefty pecker rod, kind of stay back and shoot you with the gun kind of Falco?
He will shoot you with the gun.
He's very patient.
Yeah.
Here's one thing: is I've seen Mango counterpick Axe to Yoshi's and get washed so many times that I just refuse to believe it's that good for Falco. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It looks like Bennett banned Pokemon Stadium and Kumi chose Yoshi's.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how that pans out for me.
Yeah, I mean, this is the prophecy that you were just talking about.
All right, Kumi, what do you got?
Well, now he's got a warm up.
Hopefully, we're not going to this stage because that would be
No.
the biggest mistake of the tournament. I'll say
That
it
would
right
be
now.
stupid.
I'd laugh
Kumi-
about it. I'd
I would
laugh
laugh.
as Kumi get chain grabbed into up smash into Thunder.
Yeah, that would be definitely, as the young kids would say, not optimal.
Okay. I do want to shout out to Benchaladas and Zets. Thank you guys so much for doing this tonight.
My
Dude, absolutely, man. I'm having a blast.
Oh, absolutely.
Watching some
good
sick
melee,
Yeah.
talking about sick melee. Finesse.
It all comes down to this. We've had a couple of close sets and a couple of not very close sets.
What? Because you had Dad's house as a separate crew? Because, and they had to go up against invaders?
To be fair, so originally the Invaders crew didn't exist. I had IU as the 8th crew,
Really?
but
didn't they-
none of the IU players wanted to play. Like it was Maxim Tomato and Joma.
Wow. That's weird. IU used to be the scene that wanted to travel to stuff. And wanted to, go to stuff.
I feel like it's
Really was
less
one that was more
it's less about the camaraderie, more they just didn't want to deal with net play. Which
understandable.
yeah.
Yeah, but again, this is particularly exciting given, the development that Toast might not be playing. Is that confirmed? Is he surely
He's
not
definitely
playing?
not playing.
Wow.
And it's just we don't have a sub yet.
Okay.
They have options for subs, but none of them are going to be on that level. And damn, Kumi.
Ledge dash up smash from Falco at 6%. Okay, Kumi.
Yeah, that's a statement if I've ever seen one.
You just don't see ledge dash up smash from Falco, but that's one thing that Mango is really good at is knowing when up smash kills as Falco, especially against these floatier mid tiers.
Oh yeah, and especially when it's up smash out of shield killing.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like, oh, I can go for a really technical shine that may not get me anything, or I could grab.
Good DI. Good DI.
Yeah,
I was
very
expecting the double shine to kill.
good. Me too.
Yeah, you need to trick them by crossing them up sometimes so that they DI into the shine on accident. That could have been a shine off the top too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, but he didn't get the grounded shine out of shield. Looks like he went for shield drop shine, so he had to double jump and couldn't make it.
Yep.
Bennett cleaning up that stock.
Yeah, and what we saw with the HPR game is that Pika can live to these ridiculous percents in this matchup, and Falco doesn't have that luxury all the time. There we go.
Jab.
The
Simple
West
jab
Balls jab back air. Okay.
there. Yep.
Again, down smash at low percent works really well against these fastballers unless they have impeccable SDI. And again, the problem is a lot of people don't have experience SDIing that move, so they don't know what to do.
It's true. Classic up smash, trying
Nico
to keep him up in the air.
Building
This is a
the
really
back
good
back.
sequence.
Did that fair just do no percent?
I mean, all of Pikachu's aerials do no percent. Up air does 3%, dude.
It does too, I think.
No, actually,
No,
I saw him at 75, and then he was at 75.
So Mason, I think it was the multi-hit fair.
Okay.
And,
Maybe it was a Phantom too,
Well,
half of one or something.
true. But the thing about multi-hit
Shine.
is that some of them, especially the weaker ones, will do half percents.
Surprised Kumi didn't go for the shine there. I think that would have killed. Up air barely didn't.
But Kumi is one of those more reserved Falco players where he may not go for that option.
And that is going to even up the stock count.
Oh,
No, I was wrong. I can't believe he made that back.
I can't either, and he's gonna take that all the way.
Kumi extended his side B somehow.
No. We just got tricked. That should be it.
Alright, that'll be the stock.
Nico's
So-
got to take 2 straight here.
Still very doable, still very hard, especially the way
Oh, I don't fault him for the down smash, but it was
I
just
know.
too early.
if it would have just been a little later, that would have been exactly what he would have wanted.
Kumi looking
Oh.
pretty comfortable.
He is, and back
Okay.
throw.
You need this gimp. You simply have to hit it. Oh my god!
I didn't think he was gonna get it!
Go out there.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
That's what.
And we're back.
He
This
can
is the
do
game
that
now.
one more time.
Oh
and that
my
would be great.
goodness.
What you got, Nico? Kumi trying to put it away.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be another grab.
I mean, it was just a frame off.
Man, Nico desperately trying to get in any way he can. Yeah, down smash
Yeah,
won't
That's
work.
gonna be it.
Yep. Nice
Oh.
job to Kumi, clearing it up.
Good crowd cancel shine at the end to clutch that. And all right, Northwest Indiana with a really good chance to make it to grand finals despite everything.
I think they're gonna just run it on through. I think they're gonna go all the way. Easy. I think that the
Kakarot, Bard, and Cubby, and then some unnamed substitute.
I
I don't-
believe we are going with Jafar.
Okay, so judging by how Indy did against Fort Wayne, that was actually fairly close.